Did you know that there is a natural juice that can boost your erection in less than 20 minutes? And that he is in your refrigerator right now waiting for you? It looks too good to be true, right? But the truth is that thousands of men are losing power, desire, and confidence simply because they ignore what they put in the glass every day. And maybe you are also making this mistake without realizing it. The drop in male sexual performance does not start from nowhere. She is a direct reflection of your health. And the health of your penis is closely linked to the health of your circulation, your hormones, your prostate, and especially of your diet, especially what you drink. If you are noticing that your erection is no longer the same, that your will has diminished, or that your performance is far from what was once, stay with me in this video, because what you will find out can completely change your intimate life. Do you wake up tired? Do you feel you lost vigor? Have you tried several supplements and even medicines, but nothing seems to work lastingly? So perhaps it is time to look at real, natural, and proven solutions that act from the inside out, improving your male health as a whole, without side effects and without depending on pharmacy. Today we are going to talk about 10 natural drinks, some as simple as tea or juice, which have the power to revitalize your penis in minutes. That's right, minutes. And we are not talking about empty miracles or promises. We are talking about ingredients that improve blood circulation, reduce inflammation in the prostate, increase testosterone levels, and return to your body what it needs to return to function as a true man of real. Best of all, they are easy to find cockroaches, and you can start using it today. Enough of living in automatic, accepting that age is ending its performance. This is not true. Science has already found that with the right foods and drinks, it is possible to restore sexual vitality, even after 50, 60, or up to 70 years. Most men do not know, but there are natural substances present in fruits, roots, teas, and even simple juices that act directly on the pots that irrigate the penis, facilitating erection and even prolonging the time of the relationship. And most impressive, some of these ingredients have almost immediate effect, increasing libido, improving blood flow, and bringing back that vigor you thought you had lost forever. If you want more energy, more power, and more control, continue here. This video is not just any other content. It is a true natural manual of male sexual performance, based on studies, practices, and real reports of men who have changed their habits and reaped amazing results, all just changing what they put in the glass. But before we reveal these 10 powerful drinks, I want you to do something. Comment down here when you felt your performance was not as you expected. Be honest, because only when we face the reality head-on can you really turn it. And now, you prepare, because what comes next can open your eyes, and more than that, for a new phase of your sex life. Let's start with the first drink, which may be the simplest and most powerful of all. And the most surprising thing is that many men drink this drink every day without knowing the true power it has. But before revealing which is this first natural drink that can revitalize your penis in minutes, I want to make a quick and extremely important order. If this content is making sense to you so far, leave your like right now. This helps YouTube to understand that this video is relevant and needs to reach other men who, like you, are facing silent difficulties, who often have no courage to talk to their own doctor. And comments down here. Have you noticed a drop in your sexual performance? Have you ever felt that your energy is no longer the same as a few years ago? Your comment is much more than a simple answer. It is a sign that you are taking control of your health and can also motivate other men to do the same. Let's create a support network among men who want to live with more vitality, trust, and power. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Here you will receive weekly content on male health, prostate, libido, testosterone, and natural strategies to increase your performance without medicine and shameless. All with scientific basis, clearly, objectively, and without whining. You deserve a full, active, and healthy sex life, regardless of your age. And understand what your body needs, especially when we talk about erection, circulation, and hormonal balance, is the first step to recover everything that was lost. Now, yes, if you accommodate there, pay attention, because let's go straight to the point. The first natural drink that can turn your erection, improve your disposition, and still take care of your prostate in a natural and powerful way is, careful. What you are drinking every day may be silently sabotaging your penis health, reducing your sexual performance and accelerating problems such as impotence, lack of desire, constant tiredness, and even symptoms related to the increased prostate. That's right. Often the enemy lives in the glass. Soft drinks, alcohol, excess coffee, processed juices, and even some fitness drinks full of preservatives and hidden sugar. All of this is clogged, little by little, the blood vessels that irrigate their intimate region, causing poor circulation, erectile dysfunction, and the worst part, loss of self, confidence. You may even think you are aging, but what is really happening is that your lifestyle is pulling you down without you realizing it. And the penis is one of the first organs to feel the impacts. This is because erection depends directly on an efficient blood flow. When this flow is compromised, either by poor diet, physical inactivity, chronic stress, or excess toxins, performance falls. And when it falls, it affects much more than the physical. It shakes your mind, your emotional, your self-esteem. The good news is that you can turn this game, starting with what you put in the glass. Most men do not even imagine that natural, simple, and affordable drinks have the power to reverse this scenario. And we are not talking about miraculous recipes or fads without proof. We are talking about real, scientific ingredients used for centuries in traditional cultures, and today being rediscovered by men who do not accept to live with half the power they could have. But before showing you these 10 natural drinks that will literally revitalize your penis in minutes, it is essential that you understand why your body is failing. The first big villain is physical inactivity. Sitting all day without stimulating circulation is like slowly closing the tap of your vitality. And the worst is that most men only realize this when performance has already plummeted. A 30-minute walk per day may seem little, but it activates circulation, regulates hormones, and is already starting to reverse damage to male sexual health. The second destructive factor is inflammatory feeding. White breads, pasta, sugar, fried foods, sausages. All this feeds silent inflammatory processes that directly affect the prostate and erectile function. It's as if, with each bad meal, you put another brick on the wall that is blocking your performance. Chronic inflammation reduces testosterone production, compromises the nerve response of the penis, and still impairs the cardiovascular system, which is what leads the blood there. No blood, no erection. Simple as that. The third critical point is poor circulation. Many men do not associate, but high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and even that sensation of legs tired at the end of the day are signs that blood is not flowing as it should. And erection is basically a flow phenomenon. If not enough blood and speed, there is no power. What's more, when circulation is compromised, even the response to stimuli decreases. You begin to realize that you need more time, more stimulus, more effort, and yet the result does not come as before. And of course, you can't talk about it without playing one of the greatest thieves of modern masculinity: chronic stress. Stress deregulates hormones such as cortisol and testosterone, interferes with sleep, energy, and consequently libido. The brain starts to operate in constant defense mode, prioritizing survival and blocking functions that it considers not essential, as sexual desire. If you live under tension, worry, anxiety, or excess responsibilities, your body is constantly contracting the vessels, making it difficult to flow and decrease its power. Now stop and think. Do you feel you have lost power in recent years? Do you feel that something has changed, even slowly, and today your performance is no longer the same? This is not just the age coming. This is your body asking for help, a warning, a change request. And change can start in a simple, practical, and powerful way: with what you drink. There are natural drinks with bioactive compounds capable of improving circulation, reducing inflammation, stimulating natural testosterone production, and even relaxing the nervous system, returning the control you felt before. These are drinks that act directly in prostate health, penile irrigation, and sexual disposition. And you don't need any difficult ingredients or secret formula. Just know what works and use frequently. And that's exactly what I want to show you now. Because while you keep taking excessive AFA, soft drinks or alcoholic beverages often, the basis of its power is still undermined. But by including the right drinks, prepared in the right way, at the ideal time of the day, the results come, and come fast. In minutes, many men already report increased circulation, improved sensitivity, and a sense of energy that had not felt for a long time. Just imagine, You start the day with a juice that increases your blood flow, improves your disposition, and even strengthens your prostate. Instead of feeling slow, tired, and disconnected from your body, you feel more energy, more libido, and more control. This is no exaggeration. That's what happens when you feed your body with what it really needs. When you return to it, nutrients, enzymes, minerals, and antioxidants, who are absent in the diet of most modern men. And look, if you have tried everything and are tired of promises that do not work, this is the time to give nature a chance to the foods the body itself recognizes. The way to restore your virility, your trust, and your ability to give pleasure to you and your partner starts here. And all this without depending on pharmacy, without side effects, without embarrassment, only with smart choices and consistency. But calm down, it's not to run and mix any fruit with water thinking it will solve everything. There is a logic, a combination of specific ingredients that enhance the effects. Some of these drinks are more effective in the morning, others before the relationship, others at night to act while you sleep. And each has a different role. Some increase nitric oxide, others improve testosterone, others reduce prostate swelling, and there are even those that act as a natural viagra, but without dangerous side effects. So continue with me until the end, because in the next steps of this video, I will reveal one by one of these 10 powerful drinks, and already advance. Some of them have never imagined that they could help your sex life so much. And others may already have at home, and I didn't even know you were failing to use the biggest treasure you have in your closet. And this is exactly now that things start to get really interesting, because after understanding why their sexual performance may be falling because of physical inactivity, poor diet, poor circulation, and stress, the time has come to find out what natural drinks have the power to turn this game. These drinks act as true allies of male health. Not only do they help revitalize your penis and improve your erection, but also act deeply in the root cause of the most common sexual problems: low libido, impotence, premature ejaculation, tiredness, lack of energy, and inflammation of the prostate. Best of all, we are talking about natural, accessible, uncomfortable solutions that can easily be included in your daily life. These are simple recipes, but they carry extraordinary power, often underestimated by those who do not yet know the impact they have on the male body. And to make your journey further facilitate, I will share these drinks into 3 large groups, according to the main benefit they bring to their intimate health. Some are focused on improving blood flow to the penis, others reduce the inflammation of the prostate, and there are those that regulate their hormones and their natural energy surprisingly. Let's start with the drinks that are true natural stimulants of blood circulation. The first of these is the beet juice with lemon. This juice is practically a natural sexual pre-workout. Beetroot is rich in nitrates, which in the body become nitric oxide, an essential compound for dilating blood vessels and facilitating blood flow to all regions of the body, including the penile region. And why does lemon enter this equation? Because it enhances the absorption of beet compounds and helps in detoxifying the body, creating a more conducive environment for circulation and performance. The second drink in this category is ginseng tea. Ginseng, especially Korean, has been used for centuries in traditional medicine as a male tonic. It improves cellular oxygenation, fights physical and mental fatigue, and most importantly, increases the erectile response by improving cardiovascular performance. In addition, ginseng also stimulates nitric oxide production, acting similarly to beets, but with the bonus of balancing the nervous system, which reduces the impact of stress on libido. The third drink that stimulates blood flow is water with ginger. Simple and effective. Ginger is a powerful natural thermogen that increases circulation, accelerates metabolism, and reduces blood viscosity, facilitating nutrient transport and oxygen to the ends of the body. And when we talk about extremities, we are including the penis. In addition, ginger has anti-inflammatory properties that help keep the prostate healthy. A glass of warm water with ginger slices early in the morning or before the relationship can make a gigantic difference. Now let's talk about drinks that help reduce prostatic inflammation. This is critical because an inflamed prostate not only causes discomfort when urinating, but also directly interferes with ejaculation, erection quality, and libido. The first of these drinks is pomegranate juice. In addition to being delicious, it is rich in antioxidants that fight free radicals, protecting prostate cells and improving vascular health. A study by the University of Boston showed that regular pomegranate juice consumption can increase testosterone levels by up to 24%. That is, you take care of the prostate and still turn your hormones. The second powerful drink for this group is green tea. Green tea is a recognized natural anti-inflammatory with high catechin concentration that have the ability to reduce the growth of bad cells in the prostate. It also helps in burning fat, regulates cholesterol, and improves endothelial function, which once again favors blood flow. A man who consumes green tea regularly is investing directly in his sexual and reproductive health. And completing this second category, we have pumpkin seed water. This is one of those drinks that many people don't even know, but has a brutal impact on prostate health. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, an essential mineral for testosterone production and for the proper functioning of the prostate. As you soak the seeds in water for a few hours and then consume this fasting water, you will be eating nutrients that fight silent inflammation and strengthen prostatic tissue. Men who consume zinc regularly have lower rates of benign prostatic hyperplasia and hormonal dysfunctions. Now, let's go to the third group, hormonal and energy regulatory drinks. Here, the focus is to restore its vigor, its disposition, and its sexual desire in a natural, sustained way and without sudden falls of energy. We started with the Peruvian stretcher juice. The stretcher is a tuber originating from the Andes, considered one of the most powerful natural aphrodisiacs in the world. It acts on the hormonal axis, stimulating the hypothalamus and the pituitary, which favors the natural production of testosterone, improves the quality of sperm, and still gives a boost in the libido. Maca juice can be beaten with banana and water to create a nutritious and highly energizing drink. Then we have the banana smoothie with cocoa and cinnamon. This combination is rich in tryptophan, magnesium, and theobromine, three substances that act directly on mood, energy, and circulation. Pure cocoa especially improves blood flow and still has caffeine, like stimulating properties but without the side effects. Banana provides potassium and fast energy, while cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity, avoiding blood sugar spikes that drain their energy. This smoothie is an excellent choice to consume before an intimate encounter. Another drink that many underestimate is natural coconut water. It is full of electrolytes, moisturizes deeply, and helps regulate blood pressure, which is fundamental for a quality erection. In addition, coconut water potassium reduces blood vessel tension and improves blood fluidity. It is a light, refreshing, and ideal drink for the hottest days or after physical activity. Men who remain well hydrated are much more likely to maintain a firm and lasting erection. And closing this list with a golden key, we have the P3nis tea. This plant is famous for its stimulating effect on testosterone. Tribulus increases the production of the luteinizing hormone, which in turn encourages the testicles to produce more testosterone. The result? More desire, more firmness, more energy. Tea can be taken in the morning or evening, and its effect is enhanced when associated with good habits, such as balanced diet and physical activity. Now that you know these 10 natural drinks that act directly on the health of your penis, your prostate, and your sexual energy, I want you to tell me in the comments, which of these drinks did you know? Which are you most curious to try? Right there, I want natural power, or I will test the pomegranate juice. So I know that you are committed to this change. Remembering that the simple act of commenting already helps this video reach other men who also need this information. So interact, participate, share your experience, and of course continue with me, because now we're going to talk about how and when you consume these drinks to get the most out of results. Prepares, because what comes next will give you a true daily action plan. Now that you know these 10 natural drinks that act directly on your circulation, hormones, and prostate health, the most important time has come. How to put them into practice in your daily life to really have visible and fast results. Because there's no point in knowing what works if you don't know how to use it. And here is the secret that separates men who only watch videos and those who really transform their intimate life: consistency and strategy. If you follow these guidelines with discipline, you can be sure that the results will come, and fast, because your body responds when it is treated with respect, nutrition, and care. Let's start with the beet juice with lemon. This drink is ideal to consume about 40 minutes before any physical activity, and that includes sex. The reason is simple. P3nis nitrates need time to become nitric oxide into your body. and that doesn't happen overnight. The ideal is to prepare this juice with a medium beat, the juice of a squeezed lemon on time and enough water to hit. Avoid putting sugar, honey, or artificial sweeteners. Is the taste strong? Yes, but that is what makes the effect so powerful. And remember, what burns heals. If you want a variation, you can add mint to soften the taste and help further in digestion, which also influences sexual performance. Ginseng tea, in turn, can be consumed twice a day, one in the morning, upon waking, and one in the middle of the afternoon between 15 hours and 17 hours. That's because ginseng is stimulating, and if you take it at night, you may have difficulty sleeping. Prepare tea leaving the root or sachets infused for about 10 minutes in hot water, never boiling, so as not to lose active ingredients. Ginseng needs to be consumed continuously for at least 2 to 3 weeks so that you begin to feel the deepest effects on libido, energy, and even mood. Ginger water is extremely versatile and can be consumed throughout the day. Just cut some thin slices of fresh ginger and place them in a bottle of filtered water. Let stand for at least 30 minutes and slowly drink. You can also make hot tea, but in this case consume a maximum of 2 cups a day to avoid excessive stimulation. Ginger helps in circulation and also acts as a digestive, which improves comfort during intercourse. A man with slow digestion has more difficulty focusing on the intimate moment, and ginger solves it simply. Moving to the drinks that take care of the prostate, pomegranate juice should be consumed preferably in the morning, fasting, or between breakfast and lunch. This is because fasting, the absorption of antioxidant polyphenols is enhanced, and if possible, use the fresh pomegranate, beaten with water. Avoid box juices or industrialized versions. They lose much of the active compounds and still contain sugars that sabotage the beneficial effects. Pomegranate can also be combined with a little turmeric if you want an even more powerful anti-inflammatory effect. Green tea, in turn, can be included in your morning routine after coffee or mid-afternoon. The secret here is not to overdo it. 1 or 2 cups a day is enough. Excess can cause gastric irritation or even insomnia, as it contains caffeine. To extract the benefits, the ideal is to prepare with good quality dry leaves or organic sachets, leaving the infusion for only 3 to 5 minutes. The longer you leave, the more bitter it gets and the more tannins you consume, which can hinder the absorption of some important nutrients. Regularity is what matters. It's no use taking it once and thinking it will change everything. Drink every day, like those who brush your teeth, an automatic habit that takes care of your virility. Pumpkin seed water is one of the great poor secrets. To prepare it, you should leave 2 tablespoons of raw seeds and soaked seeds in a glass of water for about 8 hours. It can be overnight. In the morning, drink this fasting water and, if you want, eat the seeds as well. This will ensure a powerful dose of zinc early in the day, an essential mineral for testosterone and prostate function. It is a simple ritual, but that over the weeks promotes a huge difference in its well-being, especially in urinary frequency and the quality of ejaculation. Going to energy and hormonal drinks, Peruvian maca powder can be used in many ways. The most common is beating with banana and cold water, creating a highly energetic shake. Take this shake in the morning, right after waking up, or as a pre-workout, if you are doing exercise. The stretcher needs a few days of use to fully activate its effects, so be patient. Avoid mixing with milk or artificial sweeteners. And want to sweeten? Use a very mature banana. The stretcher acts on its hormones intelligently, balancing what is down without excess. Cocoa and cinnamon banana smoothie can be an excellent option for late afternoon or even before an intimate encounter. It gives energy, increases good humor, and brings a sense of pleasure that helps a lot in the mood of the relationship. Cocoa, as you already know, improves blood flow and releases substances such as serotonin and dopamine, which increase the feeling of well-being. Use 100% pure cocoa without sugar. Cinnamon helps stabilize glucose, which avoids energy peaks followed by sudden falls. This is critical to maintaining focus, firmness, and resistance. Natural coconut water is excellent for moisturizing the body before and after sex. It may seem simple, but hydration directly influences erection quality. The penis needs a good volume of blood, and the blood is composed largely by water. Dehydrated men have weaker and less lasting erections. Take a glass of coconut water in the morning or after physical activity. If you are mixing with another drink, Use as a basis for stretcher or pomegranate juice. This further increases the nutritional value. Finally, P3nis tea can be consumed at night about an hour before bed. It does not usually cause insomnia, but each body reacts in a way. Take the test. The ideal is to take 3 to 5 times a week in cycles. A cup is sufficient. P3nis works silently on its hormonal axis, regulating its testosterone production and improving its sexual but gradually powerful response. Now that you know how and when you consume each of these drinks, I want to know from you, which one will enter your routine first? Write there in the comments, I'm going to start with beet juice, or I want to test P3nis, so I know that you are committed to your transformation. And don't forget to comment which drink surprised you the most. It helps the channel a lot and can still inspire other men who are reading. Leave your comment now, because then I will show you what you can do to accelerate the results with these drinks further, creating a simple and powerful daily routine to keep your power up there. If you stayed with me until the end of this video, congratulations. This shows that you are really committed to your intimate health, your male power, and your quality of life. Now I have a special request for you. Subscribe to the channel right now, because here you will continue to receive exclusive content about prostate health, increased libido, natural sexual performance, and everything a man needs to know to stay firm, healthy, and confident in every phase of life. And to further strengthen this community of conscious men, leave your like below. If this video has helped you in any way, this simple gesture already shows to YouTube that this content needs to reach other men who are also looking for more energy, vitality, and self-esteem. And do me a favor? Comment here below, I want more natural power, so I know that you stayed until the end and is committed to this change. This also helps video reach more people and increases our engagement. I read all the comments and always answer who is in this journey seriously. And it doesn't leave here yet. Already click on the next video that is appearing here on the screen right now. In it, I will show you how to set up a complete routine of daily habits to keep your power up there every day, with practical tips you can apply immediately. I see you there.